Hello, I'm Tato Cat and welcome to my channel. Today we are playing Ace Academy. Previously, we learned about Show's sad past at an arcade. Not his past being sad at an arcade, and we hear his sad past. Yeah, let's continue.
I can't believe you actually fell for it!
Which apparently is not a thing that happened. Okay, you got me. Give me back my sympathies. I'm going to get you back one day. I'm going to get you back one day. This means war.
It was just a joke, come on!
No. You started it, and I'm going to end it.
Ha! You can try, but everyone knows the Showster can outbreak anyone.
Is that your nickname? Showster? So we're Brosif and Showster? What's our pet name together? Broster? Shosif? So what's the real story? Show shrugs. He doesn't know the real story?
There isn't one. There's just a feeling, you know? Being inside the cockpit, your hands on the control panels, and the only thing you see out of your visuals is down the barrel of your opponent's rifle.
And you get joy from that? Seeing down the barrel of your opponent's rifle? You mean you like the thrill? You mean you like the thrill? Didn't take you for a adrenaline junkie.
That's not exactly it. In a match, everyone is an equal. You could be the son of the president or missing a leg or whatever, and none of that matters. All that matters is if you have what it takes to win.
It doesn't seem that's true because I'm pretty sure if you're the son of a president, you're going to have more money, and if you have more money, you're going to have better technology and better weapons, which gives you a better chance because even if you're super talented, we just discovered that it means nothing if your robot can't fight with weapons. Unless, of course, you're like us and you have the power of YOLO. Well, what was I? Yep, there we are. Well, matches aren't really equal. If you're the son of the president, you could have the best. He's making the same point I am. The best equipped gear in the nation, which will obviously give you an advantage over the gear with average equipment.
True, which is why matches held between standard gears are my favorite. Then it really is based on skill alone.
That tracks. Show is unusually serious and speaks in earnest. Although he is still smiling, it's not his usual goofy grin. He might come off as someone who doesn't take anything seriously, but after what he just shared, I get the feeling this vacate hides a mind that is observant, and alert. Interesting.
I don't share that with a lot of people. I don't think they'd understand.
I don't really know what to say. Luckily, Show's signature grin returns.
Anyway, good talk!
Yeah, great talk. You can talk to me anytime. See you next session. Yep. No need to repeat it. Nah. You can talk to me anytime, Showster. I got your back, bro.
That's great, because there was something else on my mind.
Oh, what? Wow, so soon? Show just laughs. The line dwindles as we've been talking, and before we know it, It's our turn. No, I wanted to know the other thing.
Looks like we're next.
Joe and I take our places inside the simulation pods and we continue to battle each other until Joe has to leave. As soon as I get home, Nikki jumps off the couch and greets me.
There you are. What took you so long?
Video games. What? She has her hands on her hips and taps her foot impatiently. Did I forget we had plans tonight? Run! Turn it around on her. Play it cool. Yeah, we'll turn it around on her. I cross my arms and mimic her impatience. The better question is, what took you so long?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I've been waiting forever for you to come home.
Home? Oh, I guess we didn't have plans. Why?
Well, I have some exciting news.
Did you join the dance team? Nikki sits down on the couch and I follow her. What is it?
Remember when you suggested I start a cooking club at school?
Yes. Yeah.
I took your advice and spoke with the school administration and they loved the idea. I already have a teacher who's agreed to sponsor the club and a few of my classmates have approached me asking if they could join.
That's awesome, Nikki.
I know. I was thinking of structuring it so that we can learn a new dish each week and anyone can share a dish so it's not just me leading everything. Our first meeting is next week and I thought I could start us off by teaching something simple and non-Japanese.
She pauses and looks thoughtfully at me.
What do you think I should make?
I love how it's like, not Japanese. Sushi is the first option. All things that starts with S's. Sushi, sandwich, salad. Why do you need a lesson on how to make a sandwich? I guess if it's like a fancy sandwich, but it's a sandwich. Salad. These are all poor choices. Make a salad. Salad. That's what you girls like to eat, isn't it? What? No! That's not why I chose salad. I chose salad because it seemed more interesting than a sandwich. You can do a lot with the salad. You can make one of those fancy pomegranate cheese salads. I watch cooking shows.
It's not just girls in the club. There's one guy who signed up.
Heh. You know why he did, right?
Because he wants to learn how to cook?
Because as the only guy in an all-girl group, he'll be an automatic chick magnet. Yes, that's it. But yeah, salad, I guess, or maybe like a boiled potato.
Let me guess. Those are the only foods you can make.
Of course not. I know how to make mac and cheese.
Eating stuff from a box? That's not cooking.
Hey, I feel slightly targeted. I can make spaghetti.
Uh-huh. Maybe you should join our club.
And that's my cue to leave.
No, don't go. I was just kidding.
I laugh. I know, but I've got some studying I need to do anyway.
Okay.
Congratulations on getting your club started. I bet it'll end up being the most popular club in your school.
Thanks. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I like having a smallish size group so we can all interact easily, but having a larger group means more exposure to new foods. Anyway, that's getting way ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, you still need to decide what you're going to do for your first meeting.
Some help you've been.
Hey, I chose salad because there's some fancy things you can do with salad. I guess you can make a fancy sandwich, but I feel like you can make a fancier salad because you can make your own dressing and be like, it's a something aioli vinaigrette, or make it sound fancier than you could a sandwich. I laugh and begin to head upstairs. You know you still love me.
That's what you think.
She waves goodbye anyway. Going upstairs sound gets me every time. Once in my room, I settle down at my desk. I was going to say onto my desk. At my desk and begin collecting research and statistics I can present at the interview. I want to be well informed, especially when I'm going to be representing my team. That has no name, by the way. I hope they don't make me name my team. I'm not good with naming things. Wait. Did Coyote or Mayu ever respond to my text? A quick check on my phone shows me they did. I open Mayu's text first. I hope it doesn't cause you much trouble if I don't go, but I have a previous engagement and can't make it. Best of luck. I shrug. At least she was nice about it. Next, I open Coyote's text. Why did you schedule the interview so soon? Of course I can't make it. Don't mess this up. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Coyote. At least you know we'll be there to back me up. I read over my notes a few more times until I'm confident about what I'll say. Then I head to bed early so I can be well rested for tomorrow. I wake up after the first sound of my alarm and hop out of bed. Today is the interview. As I get dressed, I practice my speech in my head. Breakfast goes by in a blur as I try to anticipate which question they will ask me. Before long, I reach the campus. As if in a daze, I go to class and take a seat by the window.
Good morning, class. I hope you are all prepared for the pop quiz.
Ah! You can't be prepared for a pop quiz. It's a pop quiz. You don't expect it to happen. If you're prepared for it, it's just a quiz. Pop quiz? I didn't hear anything about a pop quiz.
You are absolutely right. That is why, young man, it is called a pop quiz.
I just said that. But you're the one who acted like people should know about it. Professor Piloting 101. The only person who is amused by that is the professor. He hands one page out to each student, and soon I am staring at a sheet of questions. I breeze through the quiz. These questions are so easy since the material is a repeat of what I studied at CINY. I spend some time completing the rest of the questions. Lots of dots. With my quiz complete, I hand it in at the front of the class. Professor Piloting 101 doesn't speak here. Thank you. I nod and return to my seat. The professor waits for the rest of the class to finish before beginning the lesson.
That is all for today. Have a good afternoon.
As soon as class dismissed, I rush out of the building. I'm not sure why I'm in such a hurry. I still have a few hours before I need to meet Luna. I almost called her Luna. I wonder what I should do to pass the time. Kaori, Mayu, Sho, Valerie, Mayu. I wonder if Mayu was serious about playing the violin for me. I'm actually really curious how well she plays. I dial Mayu's number. She answers the phone.
Hello?
Hey, Mayu, about that violin session. Well, I'm ready to listen if you're ready to play.
Sorry, but my father is coming to visit again, and I have errands I need to run before he gets here.
Wasn't her father just here? Oh, he comes to visit often, doesn't he? There's a slight pause, and I'm positive she's nodding.
He's an alumni of ACE and has regular business with the dean, so he's here very often.
Yeah, I do that thing too, where I'm on the phone and I'm aware no one sees me, but like I'll be like bye, and then I'll wave bye, but no one's there because it's a phone. It's not like a video call. I still do it. Your father knows the dean?
Yeah, they were classmates here at ACE, but that's not why he's here so often. ACE has the strongest pilot program in Japan, so naturally, most of the graduates here are accepted into my father's military program.
You say this like I already know things about your father.
He and the dean have been working together to build a bridging program between ACE and the military college.
Why are you suddenly not sounding like you're on the phone anymore? And your father teaches the military college?
Yep.
And she's back on the phone. That's pretty impressive. I knew Mayu's father was pretty distinguished based on what I'd heard about him from who. I've heard nothing. But I had no idea he was this distinguished. No wonder Mayu always seems worried or stressed when he comes to visit. I mean, it would be like if Hideo Akemi came to visit. Wait a minute. I'm guessing so. This is a super famous person, and he's like, it's like if Leonardo DiCaprio came to visit, and then he's like, wait a second, DiCaprio. Is Leonardo DiCaprio still popular? I don't know. Some other famous person. Wait a minute, Mayu. Your last name is Akemi.
Yes?
The same Akemi as Hideo Akemi?
You mean grandfather?
How can you say that so casually? Because it's your grandfather. I wish my grandfather was famous. This explains a lot. This explains a lot. No wonder you're so good at tactical planning. You come from a family of tacticians.
Oh. Thanks. but I don't know if that's true.
Also, can't she just be a good tactician because she's a good tactician? Why do you have to bring her family in it? It also explains why she takes her training so seriously. That's what I was thinking. As the granddaughter of the first military gear pilot, she has some large shoes to fill. Oh man, I wish I'd put 2 and 2 together earlier. My history class project is about him.
Anyway, I should get going. I'm sorry I can't play for you today.
That's okay. Are you free over the weekend? Maybe we can postpone it until then?
Sure.
Great. Don't back out on me, okay? I respond jokingly, but Mayu takes me seriously.
I promise you will have your private show this weekend.
Did she just say what I think she said?
I mean, concert! I'll play then. I'll play for you then. Play my violin!
I tried to hold back a laugh. Okay.
I have to go. Bye!
She quickly ends the call. Although I can't see her, I can imagine how adorable Mayu looks when she's flustered, and I'm a little disappointed to have missed it. Oh well. At least I have the weekend to look forward to. I have no sense of time in this game. There's like no thing that says it's Saturday, and I feel like sometimes it's one day and ends up being another day, so yeah. Yuna is already waiting for me at the library. A tablet with the SBA logo is clutched in her hand. She smiles and breathes a sigh of relief when she sees me.
Oh, good. You're still wearing your uniform. I forgot to tell you yesterday to wear it, and remembered too late to text you.
What do you mean remember too late to text? Like, you could have texted at any time. That's the joy of a text message. You can text at any time. No matter how awkward it is, you remember it, you can text it, unless you're like me, who just ignores my phone. Oh, I was so preoccupied on what I would say today that I forgot to think about what I'd wear. I mean, if this is some sort of ultimate piloting school and we have a special well-known uniform, then I would wear that to show like, oh yes, look at me with my blue stripes, whatever specific color they are. No worries. I hope my voice sounds more confident than I feel. Yuna notices the waver in my voice. She places a hand on my shoulder. The heat of her hand soothes my nerves, and I relax a little bit.
Okay, well, are you ready to go?
As ready as I'll ever be. Yeah. She starts towards the bus stop when I stop her. I can drive us.
Are you sure?
Yeah, can you imagine how inconvenient it would be if we just took our bike to school and then took a bus somewhere else and we had to take a bus back to get our bike to go home? Like, that's just ride the bike. Yeah, let's go. She follows me into the parking lot, into my bike. Without second thought, I hop on, but Ina hesitates. What's wrong? It's a motorcycle and a lot of people feel uncomfortable with riding motorcycles.
Oh, nothing. I just didn't know you had a motorcycle and not a car.
We're cool like that, you know. She gingerly slides onto the bike. Once she's settled, We speed off. Yuna directs me where to go and eventually tells me to park in front of an impressive building. It's narrow, but shoots straight into the sky, cutting through the clouds. As we walk, it looks just like the administrative office at school. As we walk in a Okay. As we walk in, a perky receptionist greets us from behind her desk.
Welcome to WorkTap Corporation. How may I help you?
Ina steps forward.
I'm Yuna Misaki from Ace Academy's SBA. We have an appointment with Mr. Takeda.
The receptionist smiles and gestures to the empty chairs.
Of course. If you'll please take a seat, he'll be with you shortly.
As soon as we take our seats, the receptionist types a rapid sequence into her computer, then drags the documents from her monitor onto her tablet and disappears into the hall in the back. I glance at Yuta. She's meticulously going over her notes. Are you nervous? She thinks for a minute.
Not as much as I thought I'd be. Are you?
I'm either really nervous or really hungry. Okay. Nobody can resist these pearly whites. Nerves are like feelings. They don't exist. Okay. I don't like any of these. I don't want to say that I don't have feelings. And also, I'm really nervous or really hungry. It just sounds like a stupid thing to say. This all sounds like a narcissistic thing to say. Like nobody can resist all of my charms. Alright, I'm gonna just do eeny meeny. Eeny meeny gypsalini. Ooh, ah, humbly. Showing my age. Yeah, we'll be the cool tactician. Yeah, nerves are like feelings. We don't have those. We're robots. That pilot robots. No, there's no point in being nervous.
I guess not, but it's not something that's easy to control.
Perhaps that is true for some, but not me. She glances skeptical at me. The receptionist comes back and gestures for us to follow her. Her ponytail bounces behind her as she walks briskly down the hall and directs us into a spacious office. Hi. A portly older man. It's like he just doesn't greet us or anything. His eyes are. I know he's like smiling, but I just wasn't expecting that. I guess. What's this over here supposed to be? A portly. Oh, why do you have to call him portly? A portly older man sits behind an old-fashioned mahogany desk. His jowls wiggle. He doesn't seem very portly as he offers us seats, which we both take. The walls are painted white, but one wall is a translucent sheen with Yuna's SBA submission packed uh, the session packet projected on it. Cool. Well, we'll see how our interview goes in the next episode. I am Tina Cat. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. Have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon.